Now, you know, Keith, there are some stories that just make you feel good, don't they?
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, some great stories. And you know what will make you feel not so good?
What's that?
Our next segment, because from a banana mountain to Velveeta scented fingernails, we've got the cheesiest news you've ever heard that'll make you queasy on In Case You Missed It.
All right.
Well, we got to talk about this first because we recently had a whole stage full of Elvis impersonators on our show.
Wasn't that cool?
It was cool. It was great.
Enjoyed it.
But the company that licenses Elvis's name and image, they ordered Las Vegas wedding chapels to stop offering Elvis-themed weddings.
Really?
I mean, I'm just shocked. I mean, having an Elvis marry you is pretty much a big part of Vegas's $2 billion a year wedding industry.
And I've already ordered my wig. I was going to go out there and do that this summer.
By the way, $2 billion, that's almost as much money as Reno makes on divorces. So I mean, that's a lot of money. By the way, the Elvis licensors, they claim they just want to be a partner with the chapels to ensure that they're fully licensed and authorized. But I got to tell you, Keith, my suspicious mind tells me that they want a hunk of the profits is what
Yeah.
And many struggling family-owned chapels say that without Elvis, they can't be taken care of business in a flash. And these folks, I know you'll be surprised, but they're all shook up. They really are.
Oh, it gets worse.
They're feeling way down. They are. They're crying in the chapel. That's what they're doing.
Howling like a hound dog.
They won't surrender, but it's now or never.
Oh.
What they're doing, they're begging the licensors, don't be cruel. All right, I'm getting a signal from the producers that if I don't end this right here, we're going to have to buy an Elvis license, so I think I better.
I think you're headed that way.
Well, here is I call it an appealing story.
Okay.
A Jewel Osco supermarket in Westmont, Illinois, created a display of 70,000 pounds of bananas. Now, if they'd added 50,000 jars of peanut butter, the Elvis people would have sued them. I'm pretty sure. But all of this was to break the Guinness World Record for the largest display of fruit. Now, the record for the largest display of nuts is still in Congress.
Oh.
Now, most of the bananas were given to a local food bank, which will be serving banana bread for the next 5 years.
Uh-huh.
How many people out in this audience have black, old bananas in your freezer you put there because you say you're going to make banana bread someday? Bunch of you.
Folks being honest.
How many times have you made banana bread with those old bananas? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of yellow foods, ladies, here's a great way to attract men. This will do it. Velveeta is partnering with Nails Incorporated to offer limited edition nail polishes that smell like Velveeta cheese product. The red is called La Dolce Velveeta, and the yellow is called finger food. And that's because if men smell it, they'll bite your fingers off. Keith, would that product appeal to you?
Well, my fingernails always smell like Velveeta.
Yeah, I thought so.
You want to smell? Yeah.
Please don't smell.
Gosh, he's not kidding. So does his breath. I mean, it's just weird. Well, normally, I got to tell you, I'm not a big fan of more laws, but Spain is considering one that I might just get behind. The government wants to make it mandatory for companies with those endless voicemail menus to allow callers to choose to talk to a live human being instead. I like this. Now, the government says that businesses shouldn't force customers to endure an intolerable bureaucratic labyrinth. That's what the government is for, to create that.
Yeah.
But the companies, they're fighting back. Not surprised, they're fighting back. They plan to discourage callers from asking to talk to a human being. And here's how they're going to do it. They're going to hire the cast of The View to be the people on the other end of the phone.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
That'll do it. Finally, our video of the week gives new meaning to the phrase duck. You see, someone captured this tiger. Look at this, sneaking up on a duck.
Wow.
Now, the tiger can practically taste it when suddenly it's gone. Where did he go? Oh, there he is, sailing safely on. Now, why does this remind me of all the Democrats' attempts to get Trump? I may be thinking that's Donald Duck right there. All right, it's time for us to duck out of here, but until next time, always remember that we read the news,